What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode with AV Investments. Hopefully you're having a great evening. I'm having a crazy past few days as far as busyness, broken pipes within the structure of my home. Cincinnati snows and covers the streets, but by the morning it rains and everything is gone. I don't know, man. This is the end times are here. This is one of the signs. You know, people who ever always compare every little thing to the end of times. Oh yes, it's the end of times. Financials. Speaking of financials, you'll probably see the thumbnail on this video and you see that I've highlighted something. I will repost it also in the community tab in the YouTube channel. So please be if you had one of those situations where when you are highlighting the video and the thumbnail goes away and it starts playing the video, don't worry, just go to the community tab in the YouTube channel, just click on my channel and go to the community tab and you'll see the post itself there and I'll have it highlighted. What is the highlight all about? It shows that back in 2019, what I was telling you in September of 2019, this was when a technical glitch. Remember a couple days ago when I told you guys about people who say they've never seen, or the market when it says it never seen glitch like this or glitches like this and all that? People who believe that crap have to or must have been in the market for less than 2 years, and I was precise on it. They basically, anytime anything that do not need to be understood out there, or they don't want to explain, like anything that is really bad for them, basically, it will be labeled as a glitch. That way, the originator of the crime does not have to, unless they explain it and come out with their own good heart, it will be labeled as a glitch. It's just going to be labeled as such. But in September of 2019, a glitch within the Fed system happened. And somehow, because of that glitch, it instantly raised the short-term loans percentage. And therefore, they had to issue $1.5 trillion out of basically the banks. So, glitch. And this explains why a couple days ago, when I've posted a video and I told you guys that these glitches happen when there is a complete issue or a problem with liquidity, when there's a liquidity crisis and someone is going to ruin the party for everyone else on that side. Because I've also told you that on that side, everyone is one. Just like we're a community and we're one movement. Yeah, you can discount the shills and the stupidity and all that stuff. We're still one hodling community and movement, stronger than anything there's ever been on either in the financial world or anywhere in general, like in any realm as well. Like, there's never been a uniting factor for so many different people with different backgrounds and different races and different beliefs and even different regions in the world without even an actual lead, like without a figure to lead it. Our figure is AMC. It's a company, but it's not even. There's not an individual. There's no person that's like a king or a president or whatever. I know some of you crazy ones have something else to say about that. Anyways, this whole thing. As I also yesterday posted another video telling you that this time of the month or this time of the year, it's all about collecting money, collecting liquidity. Every sector works on that because it's the beginning of the year. This is why you see the things the way that you see them. For those of you who think that this whole thing of Tesla rising and that's it, and again, all you bottom callers, keep the same energy. I've told you so, and I will keep the same energy. If you think it's the market have bottomed, Wait till you see what's coming. And fact check me when it happens. If it doesn't, I will fact check you. Nah, I'm not gonna be that petty. But fact check me. Anyways, I'll let you guys be that one. Last but not least, this tells you with all this shortage of funds and now time to collect money, and people are afraid, even institutes, banks are settling for the much lesser profitable routes of instead of basically lending out loans. Obviously the ones that they're lending out now, it's like if you're okay with 20+% loan interest rate, then they'll be more than happy to give you that. That's like kind of you calling for it, but they're settling for much lesser profitable but more safe routes, which is bond buying. And that's what banks are doing now because they have all this excess debt. Now here's the thing, this is where it gets interesting. All this repo and reverse repo that they do, and they basically deposit in the feds a lot of debt, basically valuable debt, mortgages and all that kind of stuff. And then they come back and they get cash in return and they go invest that, and then they come back and return it. And in many cases also, they were themselves depositing excess cash because the banks, let's face it, throughout this past 2-3 years almost, they've been eating with the brokers, all these people, legally or illegally, whatever you want to call it. I know what I want to call it, and keeping that profits, but in the same time, it's not like it loses its value as it sits in their safes. So they might as well deposit it and make something on it within the Fed's vaults. It's not that high, but it's better than nothing. And this is what happens. Now, jumping over to this whole, back again to the reverse stock split. I know you guys want to talk about the 8K filing and all that. Honestly, I don't even want to partake in any of this stuff. It helps us with so many things as far as on an entry level. It helps us with not having to be restricted on some things. I know that there is so many restrictions from the debitors. So when the debitors say, hey, you have full clearance to go ahead and do some more with whatever you got. Otherwise, normally when you're in debt, you got to pay your debt before you can go to vacation. That's the term. So you can't go to any vacations until you pay off all your debt. Now, what the debitors said, you know what? You've been such a good, like those banks basically, they've been saying that you've been such a good shepherd. You're paying off and it's coming up soon. We'll extend it, and we know what? Whatever money you got, as you continue to pay, you've been a good creditor. Like you go ahead and spend it how you see fit. Obviously the loan still stands, but they just basically gave you some leeway, however you want to call it. Because again, they're trying to turn everybody's attention to one thing, that this play is fundamental. While there is fundamentals in companies and why other institutes will invest in them, this play have left fundamental land years ago. Because the original float is not the float that we're going with. This is what they want us to stick to. It's kind of like you and someone playing a game of basketball or whatever game, and the rules are known. Suddenly, out of the 4 quarters, you only play 1 quarter with the same rules, and the other 3 quarters, the remaining 3 quarters, are being played with a completely different set of rules that you have no say over and can't do nothing about. How would you like that? Can't. So I can't reason in a place where there is no reason. And this is the way that they're, over these past 2.5 years, they've been trying to cultivate the investors' minds to turn you into one of those, everything is fundamental in the market. So if everything is fundamental, that means what this paper says or what this Ortex data says, 100% correct. There's no synthetics. There's no naked shorts. Because if you believe in the fundamentals, then obviously you have to be very wary, and you can't believe in any synthetics or any naked shorts. While people also are holding the stick from the middle, while there is some of those out there, ultimately, if a float is fully purchased, not just multiple times over, but once, then the market cap should be a lot higher than where it should be. And that's the one thing they don't want people to get into. I give the shout out to Occupy Wall Street because it could directly or indirectly point to about that. And that's when we clear the unfundamental crap in the market, there's no room for fundamental. There's no room for fundamentals until the unfundamental crap in the market is cleared. So shout out to all the people that have been in the Occupy Wall Street movement, everybody who's going to. We're one people, one heart, one movement. The Marine, shout out to you. I would have wished if you would have reached out to me differently than just, posting comments on my videos. But anyways, this is much bigger than any of us. So much love to you, and much love to the rest of the people that are going to be out there. If there's anything else besides me having to be there, as I explained my position of why I can't be there, I'll be more than happy and ready to do so to help the community out. So until, like I said, I will reiterate for the third time so you could stick, until all the unfundamental crap is removed from the market, there's no room for fundamentals. And therefore, you will always have to basically invest or do things with a with you looking over your shoulder in any of your investments, because the unfundamental crap is there, which ultimately leads us to the reverse stock split and why they need it more than what you think the company needs it. I'll have that for you again, as I spoke about it before, but I'll have that with you because you see how we ended. I like this video to lead to tomorrow's video. Please put your questions or comments in the comment section. If you like the video, please hit the like. Let more and more people see it, and consider sharing. Besides that, much love. Enjoy the rest of the evening. AB Investments.